Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome. We're in the top division now, and we are into the 1, 2, 3, 4 final 5 matches of the day here on day 15. Got on the screen now, we've got, he's not Sekewake, what is he? M1 Daieisho in the red, of course, on the right, taking on a M8 Kotoshoho, who's 8-6. So for Daieisho at 10-4, he's got to win this to have a chance to be involved in a playoff. If Onosato loses to Abi, and that's coming up. Okay, this one's ready to go.
First things first, he has to beat Kotoshoho to remain in contention. Daieisho looking good. Daieisho charges. Daieisho knocks Kotoshoho back, but Kotoshoho with a good... Daieisho and Kotoshoho
Wow.
going after each other hard, and down goes Kotoshoho in the end. Daieisho remains in the championship race. 11 wins.
That was a fantastic comeback by Daieisho. He looked way out of that match. Kotoshoho had him all over the dohyo, and then he regained his footing at the very end and brought him down. There's a little bit of blood on his face. I think there was maybe a scratch or something. But yeah, so he stays on the leaderboard in the 4-loss group. And of course, we know for sure one of the Ozeki is going to fall out of that group. Abi is hoping to give Onosato his 4th loss to force a playoff. And if there is one, Daieisho will be involved. So congrats to him. He also has a chance to win the Outstanding Performance Award today, one of the special prizes, if he wins the Yusho. Not hard at all, right? 3 guys are pipped for that. Abi, Onosato, or Daieisho. Whichever one of them wins the Yusho, if it's one of them, will also win the Outstanding Performance Award, but they have to win the whole championship. The other special prize winners, I think Onosato gets the Ginosho, and Fighting Spirit, I can't remember. It was 2 wrestlers. Let me see if it's still up on the app here. 2 wrestlers who had to win their match. Yeah, Outstanding Performance. Fighting Spirit, Oshoma, and he did win, so he got double digits. He finished at 10-5 and won the Fighting Spirit prize. I think the other one was Shonano Umi, but he lost, so he did not get the special prize. And then the Technique prize, the Ginosho, goes to Onosato, and then, like I said, one of those 3 guys that's not an Ozeki, because Ozeki can't win special prizes, has the chance of winning the Outstanding Performance Award if they win the Yusho. Okay, I'm just going to let this run. We have one more kind of Darwin match right here, and I'll just tell you what happens. This is Atamifuji, the M1 at 7-7, up against M8 Takanosho, also 7-7. One will get his Kachikoshi here on day 15. Then I'm going to stop this video, restart, excuse me, just so it's a different video. And it will have Ura Wakamoto Haru. Sorry, I just had a drink before I sat down because I thought, oh, I need a drink, and now it's getting me. This is they're showing Onosato's hometown. All the people there gathered in like a city office. Oh God, there's got to be at least 100, 150 people in there, all with signs and towels and stuff cheering him on. Wakamoto Haru, of course, basically 4-10, and Ura 6-8. So not an important match, but I know some of you are big Ura fans, so you'll just want to know if he got a win or not. And then I'll let it roll into the Abi versus Onosato match. If Onosato wins, then I'll probably make the final match of the day members only. And I'll do the Hoshoru Kotozakura as a members only video, and I can show the match. And if there's a playoff, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, guys. I know this isn't the most best, the best scenario for this, but it's what we have to work with here. Lots of suggestions and feedback from you guys about what to do. Some interesting other websites I've visited, Patreon, all kinds of things. Between now and July, I will investigate in June, spend some time in June trying to figure out how we can keep the channel going, or some version of it, and still bring you sumo every basho while I remain in Japan. But for now, let's see what we get here. Winners and losers. I'll give you a few winners and losers. I think they're going to throw salt one more time. Let me just check. Yes. Okay. So both guys here, Takanosho and Atamifuji, both Japanese, of course. And for Atamifuji, it could mean possible promotion up to Komusubi. And actually, here's the head-to-head statistics. They've fought each other 3 times in the top division, and Atamifuji's won all 3 of them. So that's interesting. And one was just last tournament. So he definitely has an advantage over Takanosho. So we'll see how he does here. And does he kind of punch his ticket to being promoted to Komusubi? He needs this win. Big win for him. All right. Going down on the phone. It was an interesting very first match of the day in the top division because it was 6-8 Roga versus 6-8 Toki Hayate. Both men at Maegashira 15, and both men in danger of demotion to Juryo, really, because they have 4 solid contenders down in Juryo that need to get promoted, including the Yusho winner, Wakataka Kage. And we have some obvious candidates, like Tomokaze at M16 with a 2-13. Mitoru pulled out of the tournament, so he has a really bad record. And then we have these 2 guys at M15, both 6-8. One of them, by putting them against each other, is going to get a 7th win. The other one's going to go 6-9 and probably be the one demoted. And that ended up being Toki Hayate. Rogo got the win to go to 7-8. He's probably safe. Okay, here we go.
Sanyaku promotion.
Atamifuji in his normal gray Mawashi on the left, and Takanosho in his red Mawashi on the right.
Strong initial charge by the 2 men. Inside position created by Takanosho, and Takanosho is able to dispatch Atamifuji. And Atamifuji, a Makekoshi losing record. Atamifuji unable to come out on top this time, and this is a costly defeat for Atamifuji, as he will not gain his Sanyaku promotion.
So, as Hiro was saying, yes, that means he won't get promoted to Ozeki, to Komusubi in July. So that's a loss that hurts. But he was doing not great all tournament. So just for him to turn it around and get 7 wins, I think, is not terrible. And he won't go far down the bond scale. Probably only go down to Maegashira 2 next tournament and have another chance at it. But yeah, he won't be Komusubi in July. In my wrap-up video and stuff, I'll talk about who's going to get promoted. Daieisho is obviously going to be one of them. And then I'm not sure who the other one is going to be just by glancing. But probably Hirada Umi at M2. He finished with a 9-6. He got a win today over Mitakeumi, who finishes at 8-7. It's a little disappointing for Mitakeumi. Okay, come on back. I'll restart, and we'll have the 2 matches right before the final match.